Hello and welcome to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. I'm Jeff and this is part 6 of building Lego set 10305, the LegoLionKnights'Castle. And I just wanted to go over this a little bit here. So this set here, we've done, let's see, bags 1 through 17. And I'm not going to do a full review, but you can see the overview here of what this is. I can't quite get it all in this picture, but here it is. And I'll flip it on the other side so you can see the other side here real quick. Alright. And alright, so there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and detach this since this is the part that we're building. And I'll go ahead and start building. And hello, Miss Chip, and hello, Greg. How you guys doing? I hope John can join us tonight. I did speak to John today. And his power is back on. And so is his internet. So. But, how was your day, Mrs. Chip, and how was your day, Mr. Greg? So, I'm a goofy goober, okay. Well, I guess I qualify for that too. I learned something today when I went to my post office and I was talking to the clerk that I didn't know, I don't really like, and that is the truck for the post office only comes once a day because it's a really small post office, and it comes at 2:45. So that means if I don't get my packages there by 2:45, which sometimes I don't, like today, they don't go out the next day. That also means they have the incoming mail at 2:45. Of course, they're not going to release it any earlier than, you know, that. But all this time I thought that if I got to the post office before it closed, it went out that day, and it doesn't. So anyway, I'll just have to make sure I'm there before 2:45. And hello, Mr. Brick Sergeant, how you doing? Mrs. Chip says, good, got the house cleaned up and air mattress ready for our visitors to stay. Awesome, awesome. And you are going to have some awesome visitors, by the way. My daughter and her 2 children are going to be visiting Mrs. Chip starting Sunday for a couple weeks. So, really awesome, I think. And it's also really awesome because my daughter is there to help out with Mrs. Chip's mom, because Mrs. Chip's dad has to go back to work, and so he can no longer be there full time to help out with her needs. And so my daughter being able to be there, she'll be able to help out, which will put everyone's mind at ease. So I am grateful for that opportunity. I think that's really cool. And what do you call a man passed out on the beach shore? I don't know. What do you call him? An ocean man. The song starts playing. I don't know. What song is that? I did not have time to lay out the pieces like I normally do today. I've been focusing, well, first of all, I had a late day at work, so that was the first issue. The second issue is that I've been focusing on my Bricklink store. You know, the holiday season's coming up, and I have over 100 sets that I've got to part out so that I can sell them during the holiday season. So I'm getting ready for that and doing that as we speak. I've gotten a whole entire Harry Potter, what is that, the Office of the Ministry or something like that, I don't know, Ministry Office, the one that dark green. I got that one all done today. So, bi-wing. Alright. Greg, I'm not sure I understand that, but that's just me because I'm slow. And I am slow. So, anyway, working on this guy here. I'm excited to get this done, and because then we'll work on some more things for the show coming up in November. Come to think of it, we started the retro bowling alley yesterday. I do not have enough time to get a video done for the Grand Lion Hotel. I have been working on it, but I'm just not done. So what I'm going to do is we'll do a live stream tomorrow morning, and then I will have a video for Sunday and possibly Monday as well. I owe you guys a video on the review of the Sanctum Sanctorium. Hey, Brett's Built, how you doing? And have you seen the SpongeBob SquarePants movie? No, I have not. I've watched SpongeBob the cartoon, and I did think it was funny, especially the dolphin noises when they're supposed to be swearing. I thought that was really ingenious, so that kids didn't realize what the heck. But it is pretty funny, yeah. But yeah, I do owe you guys that video for the Sanctum Sanctorium. And then, let's see. I owe you guys a video on the Grand Lion Hotel, which I'm almost done building the left wing of the first level. And I feel a joke coming on because I just do. Ha ha ha. What did the full glass say to the empty glass? You look a little drunk. Now, I never claim my jokes were funny. Keep that in mind. I never claimed that, but they are jokes. And unfortunately on YouTube they censor a lot of what you say, or they don't, well, they don't censor it, but they do weird things if they don't like it, so I keep my jokes right there. So I put a lot of hard work into this, and I'm not about ready to jeopardize it. Craig and your sweet tooth. That's awesome though, man. So just to let everybody know, me and the Mrs. Chip, we've been talking a lot lately about the next phase of life, and I was hoping to be able to find a way to go to Korea with her, but unfortunately that's just not going to be possible. On the upside though, which will kind of be a downside for the channel a little bit, but on the upside for me and her is that I should be able to visit her more often though. More often than if I was working, because yeah, anyway, it's a long story. I don't want to get into all that, but what I am trying to say is we'll be able to see each other more, and I think that's pretty cool. So looking forward to that chapter. That chapter starts in January. Oh, and the same company that came out to fix the roof is coming out to fix the walls of the shop on Monday. So on Monday I will have walls that don't leak anymore in the shop. Chip sounds a little dry. Well, maybe I am. And what did the male mushroom say to the female mushroom? I'm a fun guy. And yeah, Greg, I am happy about that. be honest, the separation is not easy, and I don't like it, but I won't complain about it because, well, I needed to be here for my parents, and she needed to be there for her parents. So it just is what it is, and sometimes life does throw you some stuff that's unpleasant. So you just gotta roll with it sometimes. And that's what I feel like we've done a pretty good job of doing. It's just rolling with it. And I'm sure I've got more jokes because I got a couple pages of them printed off. I came prepared today. All right. Oh man, I'm gonna say this one even though it's kind of risque for my channel. What do you call bees that produce milk instead of honey? Well, the answer is boobies. Sorry. That was pretty dumb. That was pretty dumb. But I have to admit, I like it. Oh boy, I kill myself sometimes, especially with these dumb jokes. Oh, what the heck was that? I actually didn't read through this whole entire list, so I didn't know it was on there until just about 2 seconds ago. What stopped Superman? Besides kryptonite, I don't know. Alright, I'm going to set this aside because we're going to be building the little thing here. So I'll put that there. Alright, let's do another one here. Oh gosh, what do you call a zombie who likes to make stir fry? Well, the answer is a dead man walking. That is bad. Oh, the answer is a horse. What stopped Superman? A horse. I must be having a blonde moment there. I don't know. And let's see. I've got Brick Sergeant, Mr. and Mrs. Chip. At least you still have both. You're both still alive and have each other. I really miss Beloved Label, and I can imagine. I can never. I'm not going to be one of those people that give you that fake answer of, oh, I understand, because I don't. And I'm sorry you're going through that. I do imagine that it's rough. Yeah, me and Mrs. Chip will be married 27 years this coming December. So, a long time. And I am perfectly fine with telling you guys that not all those years have been good. Most of them have been, but some have not. And I'm not going to sit here and be the kind of person that lies to you and says, oh yeah, it's been absolutely perfect. No, we're two imperfect people living together, and that makes it difficult in its own right. Okay, let's see. Christopher Reeve. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. A horse did stop Superman. Oh boy. I felt bad for him. And you know what was really funny was that, I don't know, funny is the wrong word, ironic, is you know how like the National Enquirer has those predictions. I think it was National Enquirer used to do those predictions every year. Well, they actually did a prediction, and the year that Kevin Reeves had that accident on the horse, and they said that he was going to have an accident, become paralyzed. And I did not believe it. You know, like, because they have these fortune tellers, and I don't believe that stuff. So, and I don't care. You can. I just don't. And yeah, they predicted it, and then it happened. And they also predicted Ronald Reagan getting shot. So, interesting. I don't know who the heck predicts those sort of things, but they got a couple things right that time. Oh wow! So, Mrs. Chip says I am agree. I think it's supposed to be agree with Mr. Chip. So sorry for your loss, Brick Sergeant. Brick Sergeant responds, she passed away 1 month before our 28th anniversary. Man, that would be rough. And then it's just been a couple years. So yeah, I can imagine, man. Does having pets help out with that at all? I know the reason I ask, and I mean everyone's different, so your answer doesn't have to be the same as mine or anything. But I will say that having the dog that I have and how goofy he is, he definitely helps out quite a bit. Just because I just don't know when he's going to make me laugh, and I enjoy when he makes me laugh because he's such a dang goofball. So I just wonder, I know you have a couple cats, I can't remember how many, you've mentioned it, so I wonder if that does help you out any in that regard. We are almost done with this bag, maybe another 20 pieces of it, and then we are good. But no, I'm not gonna stop here. I'm gonna try to get through 4 bags tonight, because if we do that, that's usually what I can get through is 4 bags. And if I can get through 4 bags tonight, then tomorrow, or not tomorrow, the next stream time I do this, it'll just be one more stream because there'll be 4 bags left. So 4 for 4, 4 tonight, 4 the next time, and we're done. Which I look forward to that. No, but my Lego family and my Lego family does. Okay, all right. Hey, man, that's awesome. And you know, to be honest with you, there is something to that. I can definitely hop on board with that, and that's because the nut lug I belong to, they have. I'm surprised how quickly this group, we have grown close together. I really love this group, and of course a lot of them are my age, so that helps. But I love the shows that we do. We're doing Idaho Falls in, oh boy, I'm short 2 bricks. I'm a few bricks shy of a full load. I'm just kidding. No. Yeah, I actually am short 2 bricks. Let's see if the next bag has it. I'll steal it from it for temporarily. But that's amazing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I am short. Oh, okay. But as I was saying, my lug helps out a lot, and their name helps out a lot. Their name is Nutlug for Northern Utah Lego User Group. And believe me, they are a bunch of nuts. That's why I get along with them so well. But Idaho Falls show coming up not this weekend, the following weekend. I hope to be able to bring a couple of projects with me. Okay, so I did, oh, you know what? I'm not short anything. All right. How's my two fuzzballs doing? They're doing great, man. Enzo has me cracking up. He was being a little silly earlier. Okay, let's see. I went to Burger King. That's like the only place we have in town to go eat besides Subway. And I took them with me, and I always get them a, what do you call it? A plain hamburger. Which I did today. I got him the plain hamburger. And when I got home, I gave it to him. And sometimes he can be stubborn about speaking. But whenever I've got the hamburger, it takes him 0 seconds flat. Sometimes I don't even tell him to speak. He'll just do it. So he is a crack up, and I do enjoy having him around. Max is doing pretty good. Max has figured out how to get up in the window. And Max likes to do his daily bird watching. I do encourage it. It's cute to see him get all excited over it. Alright, so we've got some windows to put together here. And next Friday I'm saving in savings mode for the Razor Crest. That's cool. Now the Razor Crest is the one being released on Black Friday, or is it something else? I can't remember. We've actually had a really cool day here. The high was only 69 here, so being out at the shop would have been perfect, but I had too many things to do because I work late. And when I work late, I get behind on other things, so I barely got my Bricklink orders out in time before the post office closed. I guess it doesn't really matter now, because now that I know they don't pick up the next day anyway, I could have gone tomorrow morning early and would have gone out at the same time. But anyway, I didn't know that, so I went there and got my orders done as soon as work was done. And then that was about it. Then I had to come in here and do this. That's why the invitation or the announcement for the live stream was kind of late. I just didn't know whether I was going to be able to do it or not. Oh, that's right. That's right. Black Friday is rumored to be the Eiffel Tower remake, which I don't know. I like the Eiffel Tower that I have. I don't know if I'm gonna get the Eiffel Tower or the new one, just because I don't often get the re-releases. I mean, I already had it the first time. I don't need it the second time. Is how I figure it. Plus, with Legos going up, I just don't want to spend the money. I'll be honest. It's the $600 Ultimate Collector Series Razor Crest. Okay. Well, I'm actually really that is cool they're doing it, but I'm so over obligated with this show and getting that shop fixed up. I won't be getting the Razor Crest, not unless by some miracle I get a whole bunch of Bricklink orders all of a sudden. That'd be about the only way I could change my mind on that. So probably not going to happen. And plus the fact that Lego kind of dealt me a little bit of a blow, because the bowling alley and the Venetian houses that I purchased, the crowdfunding sets, they don't charge you right away. They wait until they ship. And I ordered those back in November, and I totally forgot about it. And then all of a sudden, my credit card gets charged, and I'm like, ah, crud. So that definitely happened to me. So, and I'm not complaining. That's my fault for not planning right. But it does make it difficult, because all of a sudden I have less money than I thought I did. Oh, we got a piece of furniture. Slide that out of the way. Yeah, actually, guys, I thought John was going to be on here. I just talked to him maybe about an hour ago. who knows? He just got his internet back today, so maybe it didn't stay on, because I mean, they did just get hammered by a hurricane over there. And for those who don't know, John's in Florida. Brick Sergeant says, I myself will not be buying it. I have the Razor Crest from last year and it costs too much just for parts. And I agree. It's not... yeah. And you know, Lego likes to do that stuff by putting a unique minifigure in, and I haven't checked if they did it this time, but they like putting a unique minifigure in these things to make people want them. And I'm sorry, but I can't see spending $600, even if it had 2 unique minifigures. I can't see it, so I am out of the running for that. Just out of it. Okay, so this right here, it is a weapons sort of armory little thing. And I will show it to the camera here in just a sec. There we go. Alright, let's put that in here. I asked my family that I want UCS Lance Beater for Christmas, and that's awesome, Greg. I hope they do come through for you, because that will be awesome. That is one that I would like to get, even though I do have just about every version of the smaller Luke's Lance Beaters. I do think that one's really cool. But again, it really just all depends on how things go down. And I really, so tonight I'm having trouble talking to you guys, and it's not you guys, it's me. Mrs. Chip knows what's going on because I called and told her. Unfortunately, I can't tell you guys what's going on. It would probably mean the end of my job if I did. So all I can say is that I had some really good news on the job today. News that will have a lasting effect. And I'm just really excited about it. So I can't, like I said, I'm not allowed to say what's going on. So maybe I should tell you what's going on through music. And through music, it would be the song Ding Dong, the Wicked Witch is Dead. Anyway, that's all I can say. So gather whatever you want out of that. Kind of like what was that scene in what was that? Naked Gun, and he's at the bar with his ex-wife. Hey, can you play our song? Ding Dong, the Wicked Witch. No, our other song. Boy, I'm surprised that guy got away with that without getting killed. But it was Frank Drebin, so who knows. Brick Sergeant, I have the Ultimate Collector Series. I have the Ultimate Collector Series Millennium Falcon, and would love to get the Ultimate Collector Series AT-AT, but no other UCS sets do I want or need. Hey, fair enough, man. Fair enough. I don't have all the Ultimate Collector Series as well. I skipped the B-Wing. Actually, I skipped a couple. But I do have... I don't think Mos Eisley is considered a Ultimate Collector Series, but I have that one, and I really like that one. That was a must-have for me. Just because the amount of figures, and like I just got through saying, I don't like it if it's just 1 or 2 figures, but this thing had like think it had over 20 minifigures, and the bar layout, it was a really good set altogether. And then the outbuildings that it had too, I felt that that one was worth it. So you know, I'm really liking this technique. Let me show you this if you can see this. So this is kind of like shaky, right? Well, I've never thought of this, but they use this little piece with a little handle or a bar on it, and they put it here and it holds it in place. That's very ingenious. Thank you, Lego, for the idea. I will adopt that in my arsenal of building techniques. And that actually is one of the reasons I do like buying new Lego, is the learning new building techniques, and plus the fact that I like going on Pinterest, and I've got Legos as one of my interests, and there are so many things that come up and ideas. I could never do them all because I don't have the time or money, but at least I could learn from those things and get some ideas. Hello, hey John, how you doing? I was wondering if you was going to be on here today. In fact, I mentioned that just a little bit ago. Glad that you got your power and your internet back. Any damage to the place? That's funny. It says I have 0 people watching, so thank you. Well, I'm not calling you that, but YouTube's calling you guys a bunch of zeros, because it says 0 people watching, but y'all are here. So, you know, take that up with YouTube. Let them know you're not a 0. And believe me, I don't think anybody here is a 0. Because let's put it this way, if you guys are zeros and I'm hosting this, what does that say about me? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to make this about me. I'm just joking around. But I appreciate everyone's support. Yeah, and it still says 0 people watching, even though chats are coming through. So thanks for sticking around after YouTube said you left. I appreciate that. Sorry, sick sense of humor, but you know what? That you guys know by now my sense of humor. And John says yes, some damage. It was trees. And just out of curiosity, John, I've never been in a hurricane, so I can't say that I know what it's like. But I had a friend who lived in Florida before, and they told me that even though the hurricane, you know, lasted a day and a half, 2 days, it just, while you're in it, it just seems like forever. And I'm just wondering, like, was that your experience too? Like, while you were sitting there with no power on and stuff? I mean, like, did it just feel like an eternity? And John said, yeah, that was touch and go for a while. Well, I imagine that Florida's got picking up after a hurricane down to a science, because, I mean, after all, it does happen a lot. And they must know that there's protocols. They must have protocols together for that when the power goes out, like how to get back up real quickly. At least I imagine it that way, because, yeah. Okay, let me make sure. I've got a piece here that's showing up as extra, and it can't be an extra. So I gotta take a look here. Oh, I didn't even think about that, John. No CPAP machine, yeah, because there was no power. Crud, dude. I would have a horrible time then, because I can't be without my machine at all. I mean, anytime I am, it just really bothers me. Oh boy, see, yeah, I say that, and then look at that, I yawn. So nice, so nice. Okay, let's see. Okay, my AC just kicked on. Sorry about that, but actually I don't even know why. It's not even hot in here. It's just like, I guess I just got kind of dependent on it all this time. And Greg says he's been through a lot of hurricanes. John doesn't probably think I'm funny, but right before the hurricane hit, I sent him, I think it's White Snake, the song Rocky Like a Hurricane. Yeah, John, we've known each other for a long time, and we do joke around with each other quite a bit. Stop apologizing. Well, that's just what I'm used to doing, because everything's always my fault. That was a joke. So the question becomes, what am I going to do after this live stream? What am I going to do? I am going to probably go out to the shop. See if I can't work on the Grand Lion Hotel a little bit till it gets dark. All right, man. Well, I'll see you later, Brick Sergeant. Thanks for stopping in for a little bit. I appreciate that. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Let's see. I did not do this right. Tired of busting knuckles on this stuff. Yeah, I think I'll try to get the Grand Lion Hotel a little bit more done on it. I wish I could tell you more about what's going on, but if I do, it kind of ruins the video, so I can just say I'm working on it. Ugh. Yeah, I'll quit yawning, sorry. There I go, apologizing again. John, you slapped me upside the head. All right. This is a great set. I really like this set. It's not as good as another set that I like, but I can't talk about that on a family channel. But there is another set that I prefer over this, let me tell you that. Okay, so did I finish the bowling alley? No, John, I did not. I've got one more. Well, no, I've got more than one more stream. I've only done one stream so far, though, on it. And I really like it. I'm getting pretty used to being out in the shop until it's dark, and I'll do that. I usually have about an hour after my streams before it gets dark, and then that'll give me some time to get it done. And then tomorrow I don't work, so pretty much right away I can, well, minus any Bricklink orders I have, and get them out the door. But I can go out there early. Greg, you're funny, Greg, but I know what you mean. Next summer I'm planning on checking in the Hotel California. Well, just remember, it's you can check out, but you can never leave. Just remember that. Now, I used to know, but it's been so long since I've heard it. Where is the Hotel California again? Obviously it's in California, but I mean where in California? And John says, good, that'll give me a chance to finish the other video. Well, hey, cool, man. And I do appreciate when you guys go back and watch the videos. It does help with the watch time on the channel, which YouTube tracks that religiously. So, all right, let's get this other little piece thing done here. And you know what? I got a dumb joke, but it is making me laugh pretty good. Okay. I used to be addicted to soap, but now I'm clean. Oh, I don't know. That is awful. That is awful. But funny. Okay. My wife came up to me and said, what starts with F and ends with K? And I said, no, it doesn't. All right. What is my favorite foreigner song? You know, in general, my favorite foreign group is the Cranberries. And I love their song Zombie. And I also like Duran Duran though too, but Cranberries is definitely above them just a little bit. What about you, Greg? What's your favorite foreign group? But you know, I like a lot of foreign groups. That song "Rock the Casbah." I can't remember who sings that. And there's also Depeche Mode. That's a really, really good foreign group. I like them. They've got plenty of songs. Blasphemous Rumors, Policy of Truth. There's quite a bit they sing that jives with me that I like. Now, what about everybody else, man? You got some groups that you like that are not necessarily from the U.S. but other places? And I mean, everyone, well, not everyone, but most people like the Beatles. And of course, they're British. It's just a dang shame what happened to John Lennon, though. Crazy fan often. Okay, so I know most people will not be happy with me saying that. They'll say you should have said mentally ill. Okay, whatever, split hairs. And yeah, with YouTube, you're also not allowed to say a certain word. So the guy often with a cordless hole puncher. Because yeah, you're not allowed to say what he actually used, you know. All right. we've got about 100 pieces in this bag left. And yes, I'm yawning. It's tiring. And I don't know why. I slept with my CPAP mask for 7 hours and 40 minutes last night, according to my little app on my phone, so I shouldn't be tired, but you know something, I just am. And sometimes that's just how it goes, especially when you're dealing with the issues that I deal with sleep apnea. And John, you talked about yours a little bit. Yeah, it's a tough problem to deal with, and I don't wish it upon anybody. Okay, it doesn't seem to want to work the way that Lego says it should work. Yeah, it won't. Okay, so what did I do wrong? Let me go back. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to flip this around, guys. That was a pretty far tear down. Okay, let's do it right this time. And I'm talking to me, not you guys. You guys didn't do nothing. That's me. The Catcher in the Rye. Okay. I forgot what they sing. You know, this isn't my all-time favorite song, but it is one that strikes a lot of emotion. And it's that song, The Cat's in the Cradle and the Silver Spoon, Little Boy Blue and the Man on the Moon. Because again, I've admitted this before on these streams, that you know, there was a time in my life when I used to be upset with my parents because they weren't perfect. And I got over that, especially when I was younger and when I started having kids of my own. That left me because I realized what a challenge it is to be a parent. And I realized that, but at the time that I heard that song, I think I was in the 7th or 8th grade. And that was back during the time when I was upset that my parents were not perfect. And so that song was very emotional to me. But nowadays when I listen to it, I've really tried to make sure that I'm not too busy for my kids. And in fact, my kids, they all hear from me quite often. And I'm known to text them a little meme or something just to, you know. Well, John, I could agree with you right there. I can name 100 bands from the 50s all the way to the 90s. I just don't think much of modern music, and I don't either. I was kind of upset with the song that made Song of the Year, and I'm not going to say what it is because I ain't going to promote it. That was disturbing to me. I mean, really, you know, do we not care what message we're sending to our kids? I don't think people do, because that should not, in my opinion, been Song of the Year. I would not be okay with my granddaughter listening to that. I won't even listen to it, so. So yeah, I don't think much of modern music either. The only modern music I could say I like is Weird Al, because he makes fun of modern music. So, and I do like his stuff, like when he did the I'm So Handy Instead of Fancy. That was hilarious. And then his song Word Crimes. I cannot stand the original of that song, but Weird Al's version, now that's funny. That's really funny. So yeah, it's all good, man. I mean, you know, it's all beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Max, what are you making that noise for? Oh, and I don't know, there's something wrong with Max, because here lately, I've got a pile of Legos on the floor. And he's literally made himself a nest on the floor, laying right on the Legos. Now, we all know what that feels like when you step on them. I couldn't imagine laying across them and just being okay with that, but that's him. That's what he does. Okay, so let's get that. Oh, well, speak of the devil. Hey, Max, how you doing? I don't know if you guys heard him just now, but he's saying hello. Where are you, Max? Come here. Max, come here. Okay, well, you want to be loud, but you don't want to come here. All right, well. Tacky. Oh, yeah. That's a good one, too, by Weird Al. Also one of my favorites. That does not look right. And that's because it isn't right. So let me fix that. Oh, snapperonis. This is not working. Let's see if I can't get this to work. Oh, come on. What the heck? It really does not want to work. So let me look at this a little more carefully, make sure I built it right. It says I did. Okay. All right. He wants to make an appearance, so we'll humor him for about 5 seconds. I don't know if you guys can see him there with his mostly white face. No, stop it. You has to be up here. Such a big dork. Okay, I'm gonna give it one more attempt. There we go. There we go. Oh, okay. I apologize. I figured it out now. And it is correct. Alright, so, oh, it goes all the way over here? Where at? Fleas, actually, my cats are really good, and dog are really good about it, because I vacuum every other day, and that's due to Enzo's hair, but it also helps big time, and I mean big time, to keep the fleas down by vacuuming every other day. And plus, if I don't like the way things, like in my house, we have problems with spiders because I'm out in the country. I've bombed this house already since living here, and I'm about ready to do it again, and that's because I just don't want this house to get beyond a point that I'm comfortable. And of course, that bomb kills fleas as well, so we don't have too big of a problem with that here. And let's see. I got so excited that spring was here that I wet my plants. Oh, that was dumb. Funny, but dumb. Or was it so funny that it was dumb? Or so dumb it was funny. See, I can't even say that right. Listen to that. And John says he likes his markings. Yeah, he is a cutie. I actually didn't like him when he first came in the house, but that I've gotten over that. I like him now. To the point that when my son said he wanted to take him back, I said no. Told my son that this week. I said he's my cat now, and he goes like, "No, I don't like it." Well, you shouldn't have left him here. What do you think I was gonna do? Ignore him? No, if my son came to get his cat, I would definitely let him have it. I understand. But I don't want him to go. So yeah, we're going to do the bowling alley tomorrow morning. And then like I said, after that it'll be a Grand Line Hotel, hopefully on Sunday, and then yeah, we'll just keep going. I've got plenty of stuff to build over here. I need to start focusing on the stuff that's going to be in the November show, because I'm running out of time. And it's amazing how when it was announced 3 months ago that we were going to do this, I thought, oh man, that is a lot of time. I'll have so much time. Nope. What is that? What's the name of that law that says that the time it takes to do a job will expand to the amount of time that's available? Meaning that if you only have 15 minutes to do a job, you'll get it done in 15 minutes. But if you have 20 minutes, a lot of times the job ends up taking 20 minutes. I forget whose law that is, but I do find that to be very true, especially in my own life. So, oh, gotta fix that. So we've got a little bit of plant work to do here, and I did not get as far as I wanted to tonight. I was really hoping to get 4 bags done so that we only had one more stream after this one, but I didn't get it done. I only got 3 done, and we're at an hour, and I am in a time crunch, as I mentioned earlier, to get other things done, so I'm not going to be able to stay over and do a bag. So after this bag I'll have to cut it where it's at, and then I got to get out and get that Grand Line Hotel worked on for what little sunlight I got left, because I still don't have any lights for the shop. However, the good news about that is I went to a local hardware store, and they carry the lamps that I need for only like $50 per set. But then comes the other drawback, and the other drawback is the fact that I don't have the wiring for it. So I'm kind of at a disadvantage for that. I'm going to need to do that. And the wiring, by the way, is very expensive. It's like $250 a spool for 200 feet. So that's not going to happen anytime. Yeah. This paycheck, I will have another. I'll have $344 of Razor Crest. 350. Okay, awesome. And John says, always tomorrow, another day, and I agree. There is. So we'll leave it here, guys. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure you're still subscribed, since YouTube likes to do that funny thing of kicking people off channels for no apparent reason whatsoever. So please make sure you're still subscribed. Also, leave me a comment below, and also turn on all notifications. I am currently putting out a video almost every day now. Back to my old usual self before the move. And if you guys need pieces for your mods and mocks, head over to Bricklink. Ship Off the Old Block is the name of the store, and we are at a little over 800,000 pieces. Well, no, I take that back because I uploaded 20,000 today, so we're probably closer to 850 now. Anyway, we're getting there, and we ship within 24 business hours. Links in the description. All right, guys, be good to each other. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you on the next video.